listening to the Community Link Crew on GFM 96.6. Tell your friend, tell a friend. 96.6 GFM.
Time now for Pat Dabbs from the Safer Community.
I am from the City Council's community safety team, but I'm really here to advertise the Safer Gloucester Partnership.
Right, okay then. So, right, Pat, just quickly, just bring us up to date with what the Safer Community Partnership is all about.
But the partnership itself is a partnership made up of the City Council and the County Council, the Police Authority, Fire Service, Primary Care Trust, and the Fire Service, all working together to reduce crime and the fear of crime in Gloucester and antisocial behaviour as well. But what I'd like to advertise tonight is Thursday evening of this week, that's Thursday the 10th of March at 7 o'clock in the North Warehouse, in the Civic Suite in the North Warehouse. There will be a community safety panel meeting, and this is the leadership, all the top members really of the partnership. We've got the superintendent from the police, senior manager from the City Council, and from the Deputy Director of Public Health from the Primary Care Trust and Fire Service, all the senior officers will be there to answer questions from the members of the public. It's not just that. We've got a very interesting talk to open the evening. We've got Dave McFarlane, who's a police trainer, who's going to be our keynote speaker, and he will talk about community-oriented policing, which is something many of your listeners may not know about. It's recently introducing it in Gloucestershire Police Force and in some other areas in the country where community-oriented policing, or COPS as it's called, which is easier to say, so COPS encourages police officers to use their professional judgment whilst including the victim's views when they're deciding an appropriate response to dealing with offences. So it means that if it was a young person maybe who was caught in a shop for shoplifting, perhaps they needn't necessarily be arrested and go through the court process as would have happened previously. But what could happen now is if the shop manager was in agreement, they could come to some arrangement whereby the young person, if they were able to return the items that they'd stolen, if they were just caught on site, they could return the items, which could still be sold. They could do some recompense to that manager, maybe helping in the shop, or if it was in a big shop, clearing up the shopping trolleys or something like that, just to make amends for what they'd done really. And so the shop manager would gain, the young person would, or not necessarily a young person, could be an older person that's shoplifting, they could gain from it as well and learn from the experience. But it's all done by agreement. But it's up to the police officer to use their common sense, really, and take a common sense approach to it, which actually frees up a lot more police officers on the street and not filling in all the bureaucratic forms that has been historic, really, that they've been criticised for. So that's the first one. We've also got a very interesting DVD about hate crime, which has been made by the National Star College for the partnership, and it's different people's experiences of how they've experienced hate crime, and it's really, really very, very good. It's made primarily by young people, and initially it was made for young people, but it's really interesting to people of all ages, and it just shows some of the experiences that people have had locally. It's all local people.
Is it just hate because hate crime? It's not hate crime just in relation to people with physical learning disabilities. Is it hate crime right across the board? It
covers race, hate, gender, age, disability, sexuality, and it's actually got, it's only 8 minutes long, but it is very pertinent. It's really very, very good. I mean, if the young people are here tonight, they would be interested in it. It's very, very good. You might see it in a different aspect. I guess it might be rolled out in schools as well. But it's only 8 minutes. It should be a very interesting meeting. After that, there'll be a brief update from the different people of what's happening in the partnership, different activities, and then people will be able to ask their own questions about crime and crime-related issues. So that would be a very good evening, really. The panel, just take you right back to the beginning, the first thing you spoke about, the panel. Now, is the point of that, and is this the first time that all the sort of the heads of services will be there? No, it's the second time. We had one in September, but it's a new thing. We want to, it's like Face the People, listen to people's needs, answer their questions, any concerns that they have. It's an opportunity for them to come and meet the partnership together. And you often find that the police will have meet the public meetings in local areas, but this is for just the whole of the city of Gloucester, really. I mean, want to encourage any residents to come along. It's at 7 o'clock in the North Warehouse. That's the City Council Offices in the Docks. 7 o'clock on Thursday the 10th. It may go on for a couple of hours, it may not, but it should be a very interesting time. You can learn a lot, and you can ask any question you like. If we're not able to answer it on the night, we'll certainly get back to you, but you'll have all the key people there. Excuse me, you should have the answers.
Okay, so that'll be worthwhile attending. So that's coming up this Thursday, and people will obviously have a look at that hate crime video, which will be DVD.
That will be very interesting. Yeah, so you'll find out a lot about what the partnership are doing. I come on here and talk little bits about what we do, but you'll be able to find a broader perspective of different things. And we've actually got the end of the plan report. We've had a 3-year delivery plan. I've actually managed to complete the delivery plan report, so that'll be available for people to have as well. We'll be on the website shortly, but yeah, so that's really good. We would welcome anybody to come along.
Brilliant. So young and old, and there's disabled access, and there's hearing loops and things, so everybody will be catered for.
There's a lift. I was going to say it doesn't break down very often. No. Seriously, it's a new lift. It was new about 18 months ago, so it should be fine.
So it's in the council chamber, North
it
Warehouse
is on the
chamber.
top floor, but if you're happy with lifts, there is a lift there to get you up to the top.
Okay then.
You're listening to the Community Link Crew on GFM 96.6. Tell your friend, tell a friend. 96.6 GFM.